The first day of ninth grade was supposed to feel like a new chapter, but for Lily Evans, it felt like walking into the middle of a cruel play where she was the punchline. She was tall for her age, with a frame that seemed all elbows and knees. Her hand-me-down clothes were a patchwork of faded colors, and her hair, thick, unruly curls that seemed to have a life of their own, refused to obey any brush. When she walked into the hallway, the whispers started before she even reached her locker. "Did you see her hair? Looks like she wrestled a bird's nest. Those shoes, my grandma has those." Lily kept her eyes down, clutching her books so tightly her knuckles turned white. She had learned long ago that if you didn't look at them, you didn't have to see their smirks. But that didn't mean you couldn't hear the laughter. For weeks, the routine continued. Lunch alone. Homework alone. Even the teachers seemed to notice her only when they had to. But what the others didn't know was that after school, Lily had a life no one could mock, because no one knew it existed. Her father, a retired sculptor, had taught her to work with clay when she was 6. Over the years, she had honed her skill until her creations were lifelike, almost breathing. In her bedroom, the shelves overflowed with delicate birds mid-flight, fierce lions frozen mid-roar, and faces so detailed you could almost hear them speak. One afternoon, her art teacher spotted her sketching in the library and asked her to join the school's art contest. Lily refused at first. Why give them more reasons to laugh? But the teacher persisted, and finally, she agreed. When the day of the contest came, the gym was filled with paintings, photographs, and sculptures. Lily's piece sat quietly on a table in the corner, a clay bust of a girl, messy curls, crooked smile, and a spark in her eyes. It was, unmistakably, Lily herself. The judges took their time, walking past each entry, murmuring, nodding. When they reached Lily's sculpture, they stopped. They didn't move on quickly this time. They leaned in, examined the fine lines around the eyes, the texture of the hair. And then, they smiled. By the end of the day, the winners were announced. Lily had taken first place. As she walked to the stage, the same kids who had laughed at her appearance now stared in stunned silence. The girl they had mocked had turned her flaws into art, and won. From that day on, Lily still walked the same hallways, still wore her hand-me-downs, and still had her wild curls. But the laughter was gone. Karma had spoken, and it had done so in clay. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe my channel for more interesting stories.